Now I will be going to discuss you embedding demonstration. So I have already created a file embedding.py, and because I will be going to use the ChromaDB, so I will be going to write a command pip install LangChain hyphen Chroma, and I hit enter. So you see it will take some time to install, and it has been installed now successfully. Now what I have to do, I have to write from LangChain underscore Chroma. Now it is visible because I have installed LangChain hyphen Chroma. So now this LangChain underscore Chroma is visible, and from there I will be going to import this Chroma class. So using this Chroma class, I will be going to create the vector database which will be going to store the embeddings. Also, I will use this time from LangChain underscore OpenAI. I will be going to import OpenAI embeddings this time. I will not use chat OpenAI this time. I am using OpenAI embeddings. So some models OpenAI provides which can convert my plain text into embeddings. Also, I will import load.env from .env to load the key which is present in this .env file. Also, I need the data in the form of document. So from LangChain .schema, I will be going to import the document. First, what I will be going to do, I will call the load.env function, and after that I will be going to call this class which is OpenAI embedding class, and here the default model which it will be going to use is text embedding ADA002. So this is the default model it will use if you do not specify anything to it. So the default model has the dimension size 1536. So this is the default model dimension size. You can use other models also. So here I am writing model equal to, and here the model name is text embedding 3 large. This is very accurate model, and it has a dimension size of 3072, but this is costly model. So if you want a cheaper model, instead of large, use 3 small, which is cheaper than this, and it has the dimension size of 1536. So now instead of this large, I will be going to use the small model, which is bit cheaper than the large one. So I will use small, and also I can restrict the dimensions because I told you by default this model use 1536 dimensions, but you can set the dimensions to low level also, let's say 512 dimensions. Now I am equating it with embeddings object. So you see, I have used this class, I have used this function. Now I will be going to use this document. I have already told you that document has two things. One is page content and another thing is metadata. So what I have to do, I actually need to create a list of documents where you will have document 1, document 2, document 3 and so on. And this list of document I will be going to convert to embeddings. But first I have to define the document which will be going to have page content and metadata. So each document will have page content and metadata, and after that I will be going to generate a list, and this list as a whole I will be going to use to convert it into embedding. So first let me create the individual document. So for that what I will be going to do, I will be going to call this document class, and in this document class I will be going to write the page content, and the page content I am just writing, hi, I am Vikas, and in the metadata I will be going to use the dictionary, and here I can type the metadata in key value pair. Let's say source is let's say none, and maybe I can write city as Delhi. Maybe here I will write country as India. So like that, some metadata I am adding in the form of dictionary. So this is a document which I have created, which has a page content and the metadata, but I told you I want a list of documents. So here I am writing list of doc, and I generate a list like that. And in this, you see, I have only one document at the moment. So I will be going to write like this. So this is a list of documents which have only one document, but if you want multiple documents, you can put comma and can write another document also. But at the moment I am keeping one document only. So my document section is also done. Now you see, I will be going to call this Chroma class. And in the Chroma class, I want to mention the collection name. I told you what is the meaning of collection. Collection is like a table here. So I told you there will be a user which can create the databases, and databases can have multiple collection 1, collection 2, collection 3, and so on, right? And collection we treat it like a table. So this is what I have already explained you. So here I have to write the collection name, which is like a table name. So here collection name is equal to, let's say, any name you can give. Let's say I give the name as collection 1. Then you have to also pass the embedding function, this one. So the embedding function here is this embeddings object, which I will be going to pass. So this embedding object I have already created, that I am using this model of OpenAI. So this I will be going to pass. You can use HuggingFace also, but for that you have to import the HuggingFace embeddings for this. But at the moment I am using the OpenAI embedding, and this is the name of the model which I am using, which is provided by OpenAI. And after this, you see, there is one more option which is called persist directory. If you give any directory name here, let's say some folder name here, so one folder will be created in which all the data will be stored. So one folder will be created in LangChain AI. So under this D drive I have LangChain AI. So under this one folder will be created, and all the data will be stored in that particular folder. But if you do not give this persist directory option, then what will happen? It will be in memory, because I told you that you can store the embeddings in the hard disk as well as in memory. So it will be in the RAM. So right now I am not giving persist directory option. Only I am calling this class where I am calling the collection name. Collection name is like a table name, and I am using the embedding of OpenAI. That's it. And I am not doing persist directory. It means the data will be in the RAM only. And after that I am equating it with vector db object. So one object is created which is vector db. Now I can call this vector db object. I will write vector db dot add documents. Here the demand of the input is that I want a list of documents. That is why I used here list of documents. So this whole list of document I will be going to pass here. So I will be going to write documents is equal to list of doc. So now what this function will do, it will do two things. Number one, it will convert the text into embeddings. This is number one. And number two, it will also store in database. Although this time it is in memory database, so that will be stored in the RAM. But if you give persist directly, then it will be going to store in the hard disk. So in the next demonstration, I will show you this hard disk example also, but in this case, I am showing you this in memory example. So this add documents will be going to do two things. Number one, it will convert the text into embeddings. Number two, these embeddings will be stored in the database and in the memory. So that's it. After this, if I want to see the data or see the output, I will do vector db.get function. And this get function, what it does, it gets the collection. It will return you the output, and that output will be collected in the result variable. After this, I will be going to print the result variable. So if I run this command, so we will see whether this worked perfectly or not. So here you see I got this output where I can see the ID. So automatically you see ID is created for that particular embedding. Here I am getting embedding none, but you see internally embeddings are created, and this is my document. Hi, I am Vikas. Then you have some metadata information. So let me properly write. Here I can use the include, and in the include I am interested in this documents. So I copy this and paste it here. Then I am interested in metadata information. So I just copy this metadata and paste it. And also I am interested in embeddings. So let me just copy this embeddings and paste it here. I don't need to copy this ID. This ID will be automatically generated. So let me run this command again. So I just run it again. So this time you see I got the embedding. Here this is the ID of that particular document, and this is the embedding, which is the whole embedding in the form of numbers. And then this is the document, hi I am Vikas, and this is the metadata information which I can see. So for example, if I remove the embedding this time, I remove this embedding here, so I will be going to get embedding as none, and also suppose I remove the metadata as well. So I will be going to get the metadata as none as well. So if I run this command again, here this is the warning, just ignore this warning. So here if you see I get the ID will always be appearing. Now embeddings are none, and metadata is also none. Okay, the format will be always like this, but because I did not include embedding, I did not include the metadata, so they are none. So what is included? Only documents are included, and rest of the things which I did not include, they are all none. So hope you understand this output. So in the next video I will talk more about the embeddings.